How you doing, Bernard? How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Yes, sir.
Bernard,
Sorry, yeah.
It's Fight Week Virtual Ortiz versus Mean Machine. Break down the fight for us.
Exciting fight, exciting matchup. I think it's a good time for boxing. It's a good time for the fans right now because they get a chance to see a sure enough star in front of their eyes, in front of the boxing world vision, and Virgil will show why he's getting these type of responses from people who know boxing and people who's learning what to look for and what's to come. And that's why I think that this is a great time for boxing and a great time for himself to prove fight by fight, of course win by win, that he's the real deal and that he's going to be around a long time to become a Hall of Famer.
We spoke to Mean Machine. He said, you know what, this is going to end by knockout. Either he knocks me out or I knock him out, but this ain't going to full 12.
Well, one thing he's right about, it will be a knockout in this fight. And I believe that he's going to come and bring his A game. I mean, he don't know anything else but to bring that. You see his past history. But I think that's going to play into Virgil's strength. And I think that when it becomes a shootout, he better make sure that he have a bigger gun, because I think he's going to need it.
Bernard, are you looking for Virgil to get some rounds and maybe even go the distance, being that he's only been 7 rounds at this point in his career?
I think you get rounds in the gym, not at fights. Mm-hmm. They got to be earned. Rounds has to be earned by your opponent or the next champion that's in the ring with the champion or the contender, or the superstar versus superstar. If there's any kind of unbalance, then obviously it has to be a thing where can the underdog prove himself to become the victorious one at the end. But I think it's going to be really a good fight early on, and I think the special talent that I see, and a lot of other people can agree or disagree with me, and I think more will agree with me. I think that when the fight gets into the deep waters, and not the championship rounds, the deep waters of it, you will see what I'm talking about.
And BHOP obviously switching topics. Earl Spence, he had a torn retina. He had to get pulled out of that fight against Pacquiao. What do you make of all that?
Only thing I can do is listen what you said to me, and listen what I've heard. But that's conversation, and that's what they said happened. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not true. I like Spence. I respect Spence. I know he always ready for any challenge. But I just think, I just have some suspicions about this whole thing, to be honest with you. Because I just think that the way it manifests and came out suddenly real fast and no one knew it before, it's to me just, and I've been around a long time and I understand certain things that's said because of other things. I'll just say stay tuned. If you hear something else other than what everyone was given or was told, I think it's more to the story than what it is. But if it's true, I just wish him a speedy recovery, but I had to say that first because I want to be the first one that people say, well, what did I know that everybody else didn't know, or what did I know that few other people did know, but nobody was bold enough and brave enough to say it. And again, if it's the case, then I think we all should see it.
Well, what do you think? What do you think might be the other issue? Maybe not the eye, or
It could be a lot of issues. It could be business. It could be lack of. It could be a lot of things. I mean, the whole thing is right now is considered. This was been told, and most people probably will believe it, and most people will never even dare to question it or say, well, give me a little details of it. I'm the type person, if something happened to me, I'll show an x-ray to the world of boxing, let them know, look, I'm ready to fight, I got an x-ray, look, it's a hairline fracture, or it's a straight cut through broken bone. Because, you know, when there's, and let me tell you something, a detached retina or a slight detached retina is no joke. You got to take that serious, and nobody will want to play and say they have something that they don't have. They're like somebody say they got cancer and they don't have it, right? So I'm just saying, I'm always suspicious about things coming out of nowhere. And I know most people are gullible, and they would eat it, and they would take it, and they would repeat it. Like, I don't repeat anything. I'm conscious of repeating anything that that I don't have more to it, and I got other questions, or I got other reasons to think different. And I'll say that, like I said, if it's the case, then I wish Earl Spence a speedy recovery. I think he's a future Hall of Famer. Just been getting bad deals. If that's the case on that issue, if it's something else, then somebody else will reveal it. If not, then it will go away and hopefully they'll reschedule. But there's nothing to play with. I just want to keep people open-minded about games that be played, especially in boxing. It's always high-stake poker.
Well, what do you think about the fight that we actually do have, Pacquiao versus Ugas? It's a dangerous last-minute opponent for Pacquiao, or is it? Do you see it as a dangerous opponent?
Pacquiao gets a knockout. He gets a well-deserved knockout for the training and the discipline that he's been having all these years. He's no match for Pacquiao. If you're talking about I hate to mention Ferrari, the top of the line Ferrari, which is Spence, compared to a high-end Mercedes. You can't compete, not in drag racing. and I just think that it had to be a replacement to pacify the solution. I say it again, it has to be a replacement to pacify the solution, and that is Pacquiao.